Hello students, this is Irfan here, and today there is second class of August month, and today I am going to teach you perfect continuous conditions. Okay, this is our last condition. First we studied simple condition, then we went for continuous condition, then we studied perfect condition. Now I am going to teach you perfect continuous condition. So basically we learn perfect continuous condition when we talk about unfinished actions which has been going on for some time, for period of time. Okay, and also in the last I will revise all the tenses. So this is our first today tense, present perfect continuous. In present perfect continuous we use helping of has been and have been. For helping of has been we use subject he, she, it and third person singular noun. And for helping of have been we use subject I, we, you, they and third person plural noun. Okay, and its formula is for affirmative we use subject then helping verb plus verb fourth form object since and for and time. Okay, this is the speciality of this condition, that before time we use since and for. Okay, and after this I'll tell you where do we use since and where do we use for. Okay, negative we use subject helping verb has have and then not and then been. Okay, I told you earlier that when we have two helping verbs together, so in order to make negative, then we have to do what? We have to split the helping verb. We use first has or have, then not, then been. Okay, now you can see the splitting of the helping verb, then verb fourth form, then object since, for and time. In interrogative we use helping verb has have, subject been. Here again I have split this helping verb, then verb fourth form, object since, for and time. So what is the use of present perfect continuous? Basically we use it for an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing. Okay, basically it talks about unfinished action which is started in past and still going on. Okay, for example, he has been sleeping for 5 hours. So you can see he started sleeping in the past and still he is doing what? He is sleeping. So this period of time or duration of time shows what? Present perfect continuous condition. Okay, so students, you can see the example of this tense. How do we make a sentence? In affirmative we use they have been playing since 4 o'clock. So okay, since is what? Since is used is a preposition which is used before time, 4 o'clock. In negative we use they have not been. So you can see the splitting of the helping verb, have not been playing since 4 o'clock. And interrogative we use have they been playing since 4 o'clock. So the important thing of this tense is what? Uses of since and for. For since we use when we start anything, when we start any work in the past, for that starting time we use since. And for duration of time, how much and how long the time the work has been going on, there we use for. Okay, you can see since morning, since yesterday, since Monday, since April, since 1947, since 12 o'clock. So this is all what? Starting time. And for period of time and for duration of time we use for. For example, for 2 days, okay, for 3 months, for 7 years, for 2 hours. These are all what? Duration. Okay, now I am moving towards past continuous, past perfect continuous. This is our past perfect continuous condition, and past perfect continuous condition we use helping of had been. Okay, and from formula we use in affirmative first subject, then helping of had been, then verb form, or we can see present participle form, then we use object, then preposition since, for and time. Okay, in negative, okay, so I by mistake I have written it interrogative in place of negative. Okay, this is not interrogative, it is negative formula of past perfect continuous. So in negative we first use subject, then we split helping verb had been, we use then had, then not, then been. Okay, had, not been, then present participle form means fourth form, then object, then since for preposition, then time. And in interrogative, this is not negative, it's interrogative. So in interrogative we first use helping of had, then subject, then been, then verb fourth form, present participle form, then object, then preposition since for, then time. Okay, so this is the use of past perfect continuous. So why do we use past perfect continuous? It is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. It means that an action is started in the past, and for some time, for some period of time, or for some duration, it had been going on, and after some period of time it's ended. For that period of time which has been going on for some time, there we use past perfect continuous condition. Okay, for example, at that time he had been writing a novel for 2 months. Okay, it means that a person who was writing a novel, so his novel writing would be going on for 2 months. For that 2 months of the past, that is duration of the time, so there we use past perfect. So there we use past perfect continuous condition. Okay, now I am giving you the example of past perfect continuous. So students, this is the example of past perfect continuous. So in affirmative, I have made the sentence, she had been singing in the cinema for 2 hours last day. Okay, it means that a girl was standing in the cinema and for 2 hours she had been singing. For that 2 hours we use past perfect continuous. Okay, so this 2 hour is what? Duration of time. Okay, so negative, in negative I have made here, she had not been singing in the cinema for 2 hours last day. And interrogative, had she been singing in the cinema for 2 hours last day. Okay, and in the last I marked here question mark for interrogative sign. Okay students, I am moving towards future perfect continuous. So students, this is our future perfect continuous condition, and last tense of the English language, helping verb. So future perfect continuous helping verb is will have been. Okay, and its affirmative formula is, first of all we use subject, then helping verb, then verb fourth form, present participle form, then object, then preposition since for, and then time. So for negative we use subject first, then we split the helping verb will have been. We use first will, then plus not, then plus have been, then plus object, then preposition since for, then time. Okay, and in interrogative we use helping verb first, will, then subject, then helping verb have been. Okay, after splitting from will, have been, then plus object, then preposition since for, then time, and in the last we use question mark. So students, this is the use of future perfect continuous. What? It is used for actions which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. It means that an action will start in the future, and for some period of time or duration of the time it would be going on. For that going on action of the future which start in future and will be going on for some time in future, there we use future perfect continuous. So practically it is not used, but this is the part of future tenses, that's why I am teaching you here. So for example, I will have been teaching for 20 years next July. So it means next July it would be 20 years for me to be teaching. Okay, so for example, for affirmative we use, she will have been reading this novel for 2 weeks next month. It means that he has been reading this novel for 1 week, and when second week is start of this second week is start in the next month, and when it is over 2 weeks, so there we use future perfect continuous. So in negative, she will not have been reading the novel for 2 weeks next month, and interrogative, will she have been reading this novel for 2 weeks next month. Okay students, this is our present, past, future perfect continuous conditions. So now I'm going to revise all our condition and tenses which we read in our previous classes. Okay, so that you may have good idea about tenses, how many tenses are there in English and how do we make these tenses. Okay, this is our complete chart of tenses of active voice which we have been learning from the 1st of our July. So you can see the complete chart of tenses here. Basically it's a revision of those tenses which we have learned. So I have made 4 columns here. First is tense, second is helping verb, third is forms of verb and sentence. So in this column I have mentioned all the tenses and their helping verbs, their forms of verb and their sentences. So basically students, we use present simple first tense for habits. When we talk about our habits, universal truths, we use present simple. For repeated actions or for daily routines, we use present simple. For present simple, we use helping verb do, does, verb first form and s or es. When we have third person singular, there we use s or es, and when we do not have third person singular, there we do not use s or es with the verb. Okay, so you can see the sentence here, he plays cricket. So he is third person singular, and for present simple we use first form with s or es. Okay, when we have o, s, okay, in the last of the verb we use es. ch, sh, there we use es. When we do not have ch, sh, o in the last, there we use only s. Okay, he plays cricket, first form. So past simple is what? We use past simple when we talk about an action which is started in past and ended in past, and there we particularly mention the specific time of that done action. Okay, so in past simple we use helping verb did, verb second form. In the affirmative we use second form, but in negative interrogative we use first form. Okay, along with helping verb. So you can see the example, he played cricket. So in present simple we use first form, he plays cricket, and in past simple we use second form. Okay, so in future simple is what? When we talk about our future plan which will happen in the past, for that action which happened in the past, there we use future simple, and will is the helping of future simple, and we use helping first form in future simple, and you can see the sentence here, he will play cricket. Okay, he will play cricket in the afternoon or in the evening. Okay, in the future time. So this is our indefinite sentences, students. Now I am moving towards its continuous condition. So this is our continuous conditions. So we have 3 simple, progressive or continuous conditions in active voice. So present continuous and past continuous and future continuous. So why do we use continuous condition? When we talk about an action which is going on. Okay, when we are in middle of an action of the time of present, past and future, there we use continuous condition. Okay, we also name them progressive tenses. So present continuous is used when we are middle of an action in the present time, we use present continuous. When we were in the middle of an action in the past time, there we use past continuous condition, and when we will be in the middle of an action in the future, there we use future condition. Okay, so present continuous we use is mr, fourth form, he is playing cricket. So you can see students, is mr, and we always use fourth form in continuous condition. Okay, whether they are simple continuous condition or perfect continuous condition, which we read earlier. So you can see he is playing cricket. Now we can put a time here, now or at the very moment. For past continuous we use helping verb was, verb fourth form, he was playing cricket last day. Okay, perfect continuous tell us about the duration of time, but when we talk about past continuous condition, it talks about the particular moment what was going on that time. Okay, it is the interruption of that work or that action. Future continuous, so future continuous we use helping of will be, and verb fourth form, and he will be playing cricket. And when we make negative, we split its helping verb, will not be playing cricket. Okay, so now I am moving towards present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and future perfect tense. So when we talk about perfect tenses, so it means that an action which has been done. Okay, when we talk about completed action, there we use perfect tenses. When we talk about continuous, there we use continuous condition. So when we talk about a completed action which is starting in the past and ended in present, there we use present perfect tense. So in present perfect tense, we use first helping verb has have, then verb fourth form, he has played cricket. Okay, today. So when we use present time, whenever we use present time, so there we use present perfect. Okay, if I say he played cricket yesterday, so there we use past simple. But if I say I have played cricket today, so today brings what? Present perfect tense. So in past perfect we use when we talk about two past actions which had been done in the past, but for first action which has occurred earlier, for the second one, there we use past perfect. Okay, so what is the helping verb past perfect? Had is the past perfect helping verb, and we use third form, he had played cricket. Okay, when I reached home, my mother had slept. Okay, when I reached the station, the train had gone, like this. And for future perfect, we use will have. Where do we use future perfect? When we talk about an action which start in the future time, and before coming of a specific time of the future, that action will be ended. So for that action which ended before a specific time of the future, there we use future perfect. So for future perfect, we use helping verb will have, verb fourth form, he will have played cricket before I will come. Okay, or before 10 o'clock. Okay students, now moving towards perfect continuous. So this is our last condition of tenses, perfect continuous condition, so which we learnt earlier in the videos. So I taught you present perfect continuous. Where do we use present perfect continuous? When we talk about an action which is unfinished action, which is started in past and is still going on in the present time. So there we use present perfect continuous. For present perfect continuous, we use helping of has been and have been, verb fourth form. Okay, for perfect tenses we always use third form. For perfect continuous tenses we always use fourth form, and continuous tenses we also use fourth form. So you can see the helping verb and sentences structure here. He has been playing cricket for 2 hours. So before time we mention preposition since or for. So 2 hours is what? Duration of time. So there we use for. And if there is given starting time, there we use since. Okay, like since 2 o'clock. If there I mention 2 o'clock, so before 2 o'clock I have to put since here. Okay, so what is past perfect continuous tense? So we use past perfect continuous tense for about an action which started in the past, and for a duration of time it would be it had been going on. Okay, and after some time when it ended, for that duration of time of the past we use past perfect continuous. Okay, when we talk about a particular moment, there we use past continuous tense. But when we talk about a duration of time of the action which has been going on in the past, there we use past perfect continuous. So in past perfect continuous we use helping of had been and verb fourth form. He had been playing cricket for 2 hours. Okay, so this is our last tense, future perfect continuous. I told you that practically it is not possible, but it is the part of tenses. That's why I am teaching you here future perfect continuous. It means that we use future perfect continuous where when we talk about an action which is start in the future, and for some time it would be going on in the future. So for that period of time which will be going on in the future, there we use future perfect continuous. So in future perfect continuous we use helping of will have been, and for helping for fourth, we use fourth form in future perfect continuous. He will have been playing cricket for 2 hours next week. Okay, so this is our revision of all the tenses. So after this we start our passive voice. So this is all our active voice tenses. So active voice tenses are what? Those sentences in which we emphasize on subject and verb. So in all these sentences we emphasize on subject. So this is all what our active voice sentences or tenses. Okay, inshallah we will soon learn our passive voice tenses. Okay students, but bear in mind that without learning all these helping verbs and forms of verb, we do not learn or we do not make sentences in English. Okay, so bear in your mind that before learning tenses you must know the helping verbs and forms of verb. Where do we use helping verb and what are the helping verbs of particular tenses. Okay students, I hope you got the idea about tenses. Inshallah we will soon learn our passive voice. Okay, thank you.